What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlaybookGamer.com, and today we're going to look at the 5 best West Coast playbooks in college football 25. I've done a short post on this over on Patreon, and then I realized, hey, this is probably a better idea for a video instead, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to cover the ones that I think, in my opinion, have the best West Coast feel. When I say West Coast feel, I'm thinking a lot of under center drop back passing, throwing some play action on top of that. So we're going to start off with the first one in no particular order. We're going to start off with Michigan. This is a very popular playbook. Of course, they won the national championship the year before. And this is a very tight end heavy, a lot of motion. You go into wing pair alone. There's just some really cool stuff in here from things you can do with tight ends, moving them around and whatnot. So the bulk of it is shotgun, but we got plenty of under center stuff to look at too. We got a couple pistol formations. We got plenty of single back, but notice how big some of these formations are. Again, tight end love all over the place. We got some I formations in here as well, and we even got a strong formation. But what I want to focus on is the West Coast type of stuff. So if you go over to play type and you go to pass and you go to standard pass, these are all your under center drop backs. There is 17 of these, but notice like sluggo spacing is just ideal West Coast stuff. Stick, nod, vertical looks really good. Space switch, you just kind of see all what we got here. Some of it's going to be 4 guys going out. Some of it's going to be 5 skill players going out for a pass. It just kind of depends on the play. It's actually a good thing if you're under center. There's some of these where you got a halfback probably blocking for you. But either way, you got 17 plays there, but the West Coast also done a little play action. And here's another big positive to this playbook. Play action, 73 play action plays in this playbook. Absolutely insane. If you go to the very bottom of this list and you keep going up, this is where all your under center stuff is at as well. So a lot of the drop backs, run the ball, play action on top of that, and this makes for an incredible West Coast offense. Next up, we have Michigan State, another pro-style playbook. This is right up the road from Michigan. A lot of good stuff in here. This is more traditional pro style. You know, with Michigan, and had some shotgun, quite a bit of it, a lot of motion built into it. This one has a lot more under center stuff that really fits what we're looking for here. Starting off, we got a ton of single back formations, really good stuff there. We got some I formations. We even got a strong formation. We got some pistol, and we even got a little bit of shotgun to throw in there. If you go over to play type, you go to pass, and you go to standard pass, we got 31 under center drop back plays. A lot of good stuff here for the West Coast feel. Going under center, dropping back 3 steps, getting that ball out. Mesh spot looks really good. Spacing switch, tight end spot. Some nasty stuff is in here, but of course with West Coast you can also do basic play action as well, and thankfully this particular playbook has 82 play action plays. Just an insane amount. So again, if you go to the very bottom of this list, this is where it gets into, actually to the top for this one, this is where it gets into all your under center play actions. Just look at all this stuff. You do your run, your play action, all the little drop backs, your West Coast concepts, and you can't go wrong with this playbook. This is really good. It's definitely one of my favorites. Next up, we have the Pro Style Alternate Playbook. Now, yes, you're seeing the Iowa logo all over the place, but this is the alternate playbook for Pro Style. This is a good generic playbook when in doubt, you're not sure what type of Pro Style offense you want to run. This is a good one to kind of roll with. You notice here when it comes to the formations, it starts off with a bunch of single back formations, which is what we need for a West Coast attack. Then we got I formations, just a couple there. We even got a strong formation, and we even have a weak formation. These are very rare in this game. So we got plenty of the under center. We got the 2 back looks and the single back, the 1 back type stuff. So if you go over to play type and you go to pass and standard pass, we got 20 under center drop backs of various sorts. Z spot, spacing switch, tight end hook. Curls would be a go-to for me as well. Bench corner stop is really nasty if you like a smash concept. Some really good stuff. And of course, we got some play actions to work with. We got 34 of them in here. Some really good stuff. Again, this is just another good one. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for in terms of like your formations and plays. But this is a great one if you especially like the different looks. If you need a little strong, if you need a little weak, some I formation, single back, and of course, we got some shotgun in here as well. Plenty of West Coast concepts in those formations as well. Either way, a really good playbook. I like it for the West Coast. Next up, we have the UNLV multiple playbook. Now, most people don't think this as a West Coast attack. This is the go-go offense with a lot of these formations right here, the go-go offset over, things of that nature when you got the two backs to one side of each other. So this is the main reason why you picked this playbook. However, this is the only playbook in the game that has split backs, and there's only two formations. It's pro and it's flex close. You're going to do all your damage right here. So if you want the most true looking feel formation-wise for the West Coast, this is the one you got to start with. Again, there's only two formations to work with, but if you really just like that look, this is definitely the way to go. So if you go over to play type and you go to pass and go to standard pass, we got 16 under center drop backs. And notice all these are from the split backs because the rest of the offense is shotgun with a little bit of pistol in it. So this is what you're going to do. Use all this right here. But if you want to go in the shotgun and do a lot of West Coast stuff, you can do some of that as well if you want to. But what you can do is go to play action, and look, we got 70 play action plays. So play action is very important in the West Coast offense. But definitely use this playbook if you want to use the split backs. Otherwise, you may want to create a custom playbook and build off of these two formations right here. Last but not least, we have the Utah Pro Style Playbook. This may be my favorite Pro Style Playbook in the entire game. It's half gun, half single back, but it's the best single back playbook in the game in terms of the amount of formations and plays you have to work with. And I'm just an absolute ton. So if you're more of a one back kind of guy, especially from the single back formations, then this is the playbook for you. It just has an absolute ton of stuff in it. It has a little bit of pistol if you need it as well. And again, the other half of the offense is going to be all this shotgun stuff. But if you go over to play type, you go to pass and standard pass, we got 31 under center drop backs, all from the single back stuff. So there's your curl flats, you got your smash, skinny post, you got some flood, slot under. I mean, that curl flat corner, you can do so much damage. It just screams West Coast. I love it to death. And if you're going to have this much single back, you're also going to have plenty of play action. Look at this, 74 play action plays. Again, complement this with all your dropbacks and your basic runs. If you're going to be a zone scheme or a gap scheme, it's just up to you how you want to do that. But again, this is the main reason why you pick this playbook is all this single back stuff. So this is your type of playbook and you want to go West Coast with it, then this is the one for you. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.